So joining me now from Coldplay, Chris and Guy. Nice to see you guys. How you doing?
Fine, Richie. How are you doing?
I'm well, thank you. I think what's most important is you guys today. So what I want to do is I want to start off by congratulating you. Now you have this brand new record that's never been achieved before. You're the first act ever to sell more than 1 million digital albums online. In fact, 1.4 million. How's that feel?
Well, let us think about that. That's actually news to me.
Feels good. It's funny talking about numbers of something which you can't actually see or touch, though. Isn't it? You know?
Well, and especially since, like, when you think about it, the iTunes store just started 6 years ago, and you guys have been around since you got together in 96, 97. So did you ever think back when you were getting together that you'd be moving intangible records, let alone over 1.3 million of them?
Well, actually, I thought that when iTunes started, I thought it'd be something that I'd never be interested in, because I'd always want, a CD or a vinyl, preferably. But actually now it's just I'm so into the idea of just going online and just buying stuff on a very spontaneous nature. So I mean I'm kind of a real believer in it now. But I mean I don't think anyone knew when it started how big it was going to become, or how big it was going to become this quickly.
And now it's kind of taken over almost every facet of most of what we do. So is anybody in the band kind of a tech geek, likes the computers, into the technology?
I still count on an abacus, but everyone else is very much of the technical mind.
Yeah. So has anybody tried your own application, the Coldplay Tap Tap Revenge application for the iPhone, which is out now? Have you heard of it?
And you're way ahead.
Yeah, I know.
You're talking about technology we can't even spell.
Essentially, it's there's this new game that's out where it's kind of like a Guitar Hero style game where your songs come up and you have to tap your thumbs on the iPhone to the rhythm of the song.
Wow. Well, the last time I did karaoke, I got like 17% out of 100, which wasn't even on one of us. 17. Obviously, yes. I'm sorry. Obviously, that's implied in the percent phrase. But yes, I'm not going to even attempt that game.
Is that, do you do karaoke very often?
Well, I'm lucky because I get to sing in my job, so I don't need that outlet quite.
I guess not as much as everybody else who wants your job, right?
Never thought about that. It's kind of a busman's holiday.
We do karaoke quite a lot, especially in Japan.
Yes,
we always like to go there.
When in Rome.
Yeah.
We actually don't do karaoke in Rome.
I hear they've banned it there.
Are you joking?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, you're quick. Well done, you're technically savvy. You're also a bit of a comedian.
Well, I'm trying here to impress you a little bit. So
you're achieving that.
All right, let's talk about Twitter for a second, and just who is roadie number 42?
Well, that's a secret that could never be revealed. Is that who does Twitter?
Yeah. He does.
Roadie 42 does Twitter.
Roadie 42 does Twitter, yeah. And I got into it for a bit because I was just, I was firstly astounded at how many people we had following us, and it's over 1 million now. And it just kind of blew my mind, the idea that you would send out a message and it would hit 1 million people's phones. It's just like doing a massive group text, But
I did that once after 9/11. Remember, there was all those rumours going around about there's going to be an attack here, and so I texted everybody, because there was like a warning, but it turned out to be a fake, and everyone texted me back getting angry with me for warning them, and I was like, do you remember that? It was you that told me as well.
Well, it was my mum that told me the story. But Twitter would be the perfect way to,
Well, look at what happened with Michael Jackson and how everybody knew so fast, even when it wasn't confirmed.
Yes, well,
one part of Twitter that really amused me are the Coldplay puppets. Where did they come from, and what part of the band or who you guys are the Coldplay puppets?
I think they represent, what do they represent, Guy? They're sort of Dorian Gray.
Yeah.
They'll stay young forever, or middle-aged, however old they are.
older they are right now.
I'm not sure how you age a. I'm not sure how you measure the age of a puppet.
Well, those puppets were made for a video we made for a song called Life in Technicolor, and we just thought they were great, and we decided that their life should continue on after the making of the video. So they now come on tour with us, and they become these kind of sightseers. They're basically our kind of sight, because we're on tour the whole time and we don't get a lot of time to go and see places.
They go out and see it for us, and then with this technical application, we feed their memory into our own head. You wouldn't know about technology like that, though, Richie.
That's too advanced for me.
It's too advanced even for you.